In the year 2157, Earth had become a technological utopia. Humanity had achieved interstellar travel and colonized several planets within the Milky Way. Despite their advancements, humans remained vigilant, aware of potential threats from beyond. This vigilance was justified when a massive alien ship appeared in Earth's orbit without warning. The alien vessel, an imposing structure of dark metal and pulsing lights, dwarfed the International Space Station. It emitted a low-frequency hum that disrupted communications and caused widespread panic. Earth's leaders convened an emergency meeting, deciding to send a diplomatic envoy to the alien ship. Captain Sarah Morgan, a seasoned astronaut and linguist, was chosen to lead the mission. As the world watched in anticipation and fear, Sarah prepared for the mission. She stood before her team, a group of highly skilled individuals, including Dr. James Carter, an expert in extraterrestrial biology, Lieutenant Maria Vega, a tactical officer, and Dr. Aidan Shaw, a brilliant physicist and Sarah's closest friend. The weight of the world rested on their shoulders as they boarded the sleek, state-of-the-art shuttle designed for deep space exploration. The shuttle ascended through Earth's atmosphere, piercing the darkness of space. The alien ship loomed ahead, its massive form blocking out the stars. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest as they approached the docking bay. She sent a message to Mission Control, her voice steady despite the tension. "This is Captain Morgan. We are about to dock with the alien vessel. Stand by for updates." As they docked, a series of hisses and clicks reverberated through the shuttle. The airlock opened, revealing a corridor bathed in an eerie blue light. Sarah led her team into the alien ship, their footsteps echoing in the silence. The walls were smooth and metallic, adorned with intricate glowing symbols that seemed to pulse with a life of their own. They were met by towering beings with translucent skin and glowing blue eyes. The aliens, who called themselves the Drari, communicated telepathically. Their thoughts flowed into Sarah's mind like a river of icy water. "Welcome, humans. We are the Drari. You will surrender your planet or face annihilation." Sarah fought to keep her composure. "We come in peace. We wish to understand your intentions and seek a diplomatic resolution." The Drari leader, a figure taller and more imposing than the rest, stepped forward. His voice, though telepathic, resonated with authority. "Your planet possesses a resource vital to our survival. You will surrender it willingly or we will take it by force." Quote. Dr. James Carter, his curiosity piqued, asked, "What is this resource you seek?" "Quantarium," the leader replied, "a rare element that powers our technology. Our reserves are depleted, and your planet has an abundance." Sarah's mind raced. Quantarium was known to Earth scientists, but its potential had never been fully explored. "We cannot simply surrender our planet. There must be another way." The Drari leader's eyes glowed brighter, and a wave of energy surged through the corridor, sending Sarah and her team to their knees. "You do not understand, human. There is no other way." Dr. Aidan Shaw delved into the study of Quantarium with relentless focus. In the state-of-the-art lab, he surrounded himself with physicists, chemists, and engineers. They analyzed the element's properties, ran simulations, and experimented with various configurations. Days turned into nights as they worked tirelessly to unlock its secrets. A breakthrough came when Aidan discovered that Quantarium had a unique energy signature. It could generate immense power, but it was also highly unstable. With the right manipulation, it could be used to create a feedback loop that might overload the Drari systems. "We can turn their own power source against them," Aidan explained to Sarah during a late-night strategy session. "If we overload their Quantarium reserves, it could create a massive energy backlash, potentially crippling their ship." Sarah's eyes lit up with hope. "But how do we get close enough to their reserves to do that?" Aidan's expression turned serious. "We need to find a way to infiltrate their ship and plant a device that will trigger the overload. It's risky, but it might be our only chance." Meanwhile, Dr. James Carter and his team of biologists and medical experts studied the Drari physiology. They examined the data collected during their encounter, looking for any vulnerabilities. The Drari's translucent skin and glowing eyes hinted at a complex internal structure, possibly making them susceptible to specific environmental conditions. James discovered that the Drari were highly dependent on a stable energy field generated by Quantarium. Disrupting this field could weaken them significantly. Additionally, their telepathic abilities seemed to be tied to this energy, making them vulnerable to interference. High-frequency electromagnetic pulses, James proposed in a meeting with Sarah and Aiden. If we can generate a powerful enough pulse, it could disrupt their telepathic communication and weaken their defenses. In the command center, Lieutenant Maria Vega coordinated the HDC's tactical response. She oversaw the deployment of advanced fighter jets, drones, and ground units equipped with the latest technology. Training exercises intensified, preparing soldiers for the inevitable confrontation. Maria also worked closely with Aiden and James to integrate their findings into the military strategy. Specialized units were equipped with EMP devices and energy disruptors designed to exploit the Drari's weaknesses. The HDC forces were determined, but the looming threat of the alien invasion weighed heavily on everyone's minds. As the deadline approached, Earth's leaders addressed the world in a unified broadcast. President Elena Rodriguez stood alongside General Harper, her voice resolute. "We face an unprecedented threat, but humanity has always risen to the challenge. We will not surrender. We will fight for our survival, for our future." The HDC's plan was set in motion. Aiden and Sarah led a covert team tasked with infiltrating the Drari ship. They carried the device designed to overload the Quantarium reserves, knowing that failure would mean the end of humanity. The world watched with bated breath as the countdown began. On the day of the mission, the sky above Earth darkened as the Drari began their assault. Their ships unleashed devastating energy beams, obliterating entire cities. The HDC forces fought back fiercely, deploying their advanced weaponry and defenses. Battles raged across the globe, but the Drari's superior technology took a heavy toll on human forces. Amidst the chaos, Aiden and Sarah's team launched their daring infiltration mission. Using a stolen Drari shuttle, they approached the alien vessel, cloaked in the chaos of the battle. The tension was palpable as they docked with the ship and entered the same eerie corridors they had encountered before. Moving swiftly and silently, they navigated through the labyrinthine structure. The glowing symbols on the walls pulsed with a sense of foreboding, reminding them of the high stakes. They reached the Quantarium core, a massive chamber filled with pulsating energy. Aiden carefully set up the overload device, while Sarah and the team provided cover. Back on Earth, the HDC forces executed their plan with precision. Specialized units deployed EMP devices, targeting the Drari ground forces. The electromagnetic pulses disrupted their telepathic communication, causing confusion and weakening their defenses. Aiden's device was almost ready. "Just a few more seconds," he muttered, his hands steady despite the pressure. The Drari, realizing the threat, launched a counterattack. Sarah and her team fought valiantly, holding the line as Aiden completed the setup. With a final connection, the device activated. A massive surge of energy rippled through the Quantarium core, creating a feedback loop that spiraled out of control. "We need to get out of here, now," Sarah shouted, leading the team back to their shuttle. As they sped away from the alien ship, a blinding explosion erupted behind them. The Quantarium reserves detonated, sending shockwaves through space. The Drari vessel fractured and imploded, collapsing under the force of the explosion. On Earth, the Drari ships suddenly ceased their assault. The disruption of their energy source and telepathic network left them disoriented and vulnerable. HDC forces seized the opportunity, launching a coordinated counteroffensive that decimated the remaining alien forces. As the last of the Drari ships fell from the sky, a wave of relief swept over humanity. The threat had been averted, but the cost had been high. Cities lay in ruins, and countless lives had been lost. In the aftermath, Earth began to rebuild. The unity and resilience shown in the face of extinction became a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Captain Sarah Morgan and her team were hailed as heroes, their bravery and ingenuity instrumental in saving the planet. They stood together, looking out at the horizon, knowing that the battle for Earth had forged an unbreakable bond between them and the rest of humanity. The stars, once a symbol of mystery and wonder, now served as a reminder of the dangers that lay beyond. But they also held the promise of a future where humanity, united and resilient, would continue to reach for the stars.